Hi everybody, this is Odd Samurai, and today I'm going to be reacting to Monogatari series off-season and monster season episode 2. But before that, let's talk more about episode 1. And I wasn't sure if we're going to keep going with this Ononoki and Tsukihi stuff, but I've seen like YouTube thumbnails and I think episode 2 is gonna be all about Nadeko, so I think that's only this episode, so it's kind of hard to see it as an arc. It's more of a short story really, and it's even more weird because at the end of the episode kind of looks like it'll keep going, because Ononoki says like, oh, this is just episode 1 of this, and Magical Girl of Justice part 2 coming or something, so I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, I really want to check the dates because timelines are really important in Monogatari. And I found out that, Onloki says that she started observing Tsukihi in February. And Tsuki Monogatari happened in February, so that tracks. It ended in February 14. Yeah, that makes sense, because we see Sanjo and Araragi celebrate Valentine's at the end there. So then 6 months after is when this episode happens. So this episode is after Hana Monogatari. Hana happens in April, and this happens in August. So yeah, this is the furthest in the timeline that we've seen so far. Just wanted to let you all know that I went and checked that. I also went to real quick to skim the last episode of Koi Monogatari, specifically for the stuff about the slug, just in case there was something there that might have indicated or hinted at how Nadeko is in this episode, or acts, and also just, you know, the whole, why is this slug so powerful? And I didn't really find much. The most I can think of is like, Kaiki said the slug would go away after like 3 days, and that the slug, you know, it would make her feel sluggish. Now, I don't know if you like to take it literally. So rather that the slug is making her, you know, is affecting her mental state on not going to school, I think it's more so just symbolizing it, rather. On, you know, her sedentary life. Is that a word? You know, her the hermit life. And also, I wonder, I mean, snails, you know, because of the shell, you'd think, oh, well, that's someone with a home. But then Hachikuji's whole thing was that she was without a home for so long, for 10 years. So I don't think I should take the slug like that, like, oh, is someone feeling lost without a home, without connections? Maybe it is, but I'm not going to theorize too much about that, since the episode I'm going to watch will be about her. There was also a really cool like a speech, rather, but it's more of an inner monologue that Ononoki has about the purpose of life. That if you have everything that you want or need effortlessly and easy, then you won't really ever want to go out and search for what you truly want. Yeah, okay, here it is. An entitled life where everything goes your way would make you lose sight of whether you're alive or simply dreaming. And I think this is really key for Tsukihi and what we learned about her in this episode. I mean, the way that the Phoenix works, just very conveniently erasing all physical damage from her, but not, too obvious, that would make it so that people would notice right away that she's an aberration, but just, subtle enough and slow enough, unless it's, a death experience. It's convenient that, it'll almost make it feel as if it never happened. And therefore, and that doesn't apply just to physical wounds, but also psychological ones. So, like Ononoki says, if Tsukihi just conveniently gets everything that she wants, and also it's connecting to her acting a lot like Araragi, and self-sacrificing for Ononoki, literally dying for Ononoki, a girl that she basically doesn't really know. She's only known her as a doll, basically. And what she knows of her is a complete lie. And yet, she'd still give up her life for her. Simply because of this justice, this fake justice that she's learned from Araragi and Karen. So that's crazy. The fact that Tsukihi, just like Araragi, she doesn't know that she's an aberration, and Araragi would have and did something like this. When he sacrificed himself for the kiss shot. So yeah, they do crazy stuff that would result in them losing their lives. It doesn't happen, of course, but they do it. And it just seems so, I don't know how to say it. Is that casual or easy? But they just do it without thinking. And unlike Araragi, who does have the ability to learn, because he keeps, even though he doesn't keep the physical wounds, because they heal because of the remains of vampire that he has. The memories do stay. He would never forget those traumatic experiences that he's gained throughout everything that we've seen of him in the series. Even things in the past, containing to like Oikura. Well, technically he forgot them for a time, but he gained those memories back. Or rather, people made him get them back. But for Tsukihi, that's impossible. That's a key difference between her and her brother. For one thing, she's a lot more similar than I thought she'd ever be. She was, she was wild. There's the whole story about, the scars that she lost back in Nice. But this is something else. This is definitely new. Oh, and also, it was also interesting to see Ononoki consider giving up. But even an aberration such as her, it still has the fear of dying, and she sees it as a failure. If I could laugh, it would be a sneer. Even a corpse that has died long in the past doesn't want to die. And I guess that goes to show, that Ononoki does have more human emotion that she'd like to admit. You can feel scared in a way. Yeah. So yeah, Ononoke's an interesting character, that's for sure. Like she's still, a monster that could indeed kill people that she cares about, even though she'd wish it wasn't the case. While at the same time doing all this just so that she wouldn't have to exercise Tsukihi. Like, even though she says, like, oh, there was a very logical explanation why I thought there was no need to exterminate her. I don't know, I feel like, there's definitely some subtext there. About Ononoki also, like, there's the logical explanation, and there's the illogical explanation of Ononoki just wanting to spend more time with Tsukihi because, as crazy as she is, like, goddamn, bro, Tsukihi would definitely be the type to burn a game board if she was losing. There's something about her that she just cannot look away from. Almost addicting in a way. Although she's still like, it's like, Shide no Tori, you really shouldn't get involved with her. And yet, she still found a way to keep being, a spy. So yeah, really cool stuff for both Tsukihi and Onoroke. And Nadeko as well. She had my favorite line in the episode. I'm glad that this world isn't so easy to live in. Okay. I feel like I yapped everything I wanted to yap. So I think I'm ready for Nadeko. Nade Monogatari. Okay, let's do this. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Chapter 1. Oh. Okay. Nah, I wouldn't say that. I think it makes sense. That is true. You think? Yeah, but you're not the reader, you're the protagonist. Whoa. Oh, that's dope. Like different people. Oh, this is reminding me of Kaiki and Hana. I mean, that's completely normal. Whoa, I love this. Those transitions are so clean. It's all the one and only Nadeko Sengoku. The only one there is. Nadeko draw part 1? Okay, she went out running. Ogi? Yeah, I think I saw that Ogi was gonna appear here. Oh, he's doing the same thing that he did when he first met her. Same fall? Yeah! I like the callback. You don't recognize Ogi? Yes. Ari? Ari? Yeah, this is after... Actually, We don't really know the date yet. This is definitely after Tsokugawari. October 31st. Okay, after the last episode. Yes. Ah! Oh, his catchphrase. Yeah. For my current self. Why are you gonna make it so complicated? Second year. Just like Kambaru. Haha. Distant, huh? Oh, Ni-chan. I feel like that would bring bad memories. You know who? Yeah, you don't want to say his name? That's not your character. Stop it. No. Don't you say she's not in her uniform? Oh, dodging the question. Yo, where does Augie live? Where does he spend his time? Oh. Oh, damn, she came back. So that wasn't her? Oh, this is so interesting. I've been looking for myself. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I wish there were more. Fair enough. 4 days, 40 days, 400 days. Mm. Why the fixation was 10,000 hours? I see. Of course. Whoa. Oh my god, I'm in love with this. Mm. Yeah, 8 hours ideally for sleep. Okay, did not expect math, but here it is. Mm. Mm. Shit. Ononoki? Hey. Still? That's a month after last episode. Four times a week. How so? Interesting. Yeah, but that might as well be the same thing. Thanks. That is true. I wouldn't go that far. Man, Unlucky's always so harsh. Mm. Yeah, I get it. In very different circumstance, but you might as well say that it feels the same. Ooh, my atonement. Yeah. How would you fix that? Mm-hmm. Uh, okay. I don't know about Shirley. Okay. That is an option. I figured. Does it have something to do with oddities? Oh. Ooh. The quality of the effort. 3 times the effort. No? Triple in number. Oh, here we go. I figured it was gonna be something like that. Cloning. 5. Hmm. But you don't know for sure if everyone else would want the same thing in the exact same way. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. So what has she been doing without you? I hadn't thought about that. Oh, for sure. I know. Hmm. But what's the catch? Honoki said she didn't recommend it. What's the negative? Yeah. Yeah, sure, professional skill. Mm. So she did tell Nadeko about that. Mm. Brilliant talent. Mm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh, that's big. Yeah, I don't know about this. That's very valid. In fact, I would prefer that. Oh, I mean, we didn't know that. Really? I don't know. I don't trust Kain. But that's definitely better than, being on limbo about being exterminated. Ah, fair. This art style. Oh. Oh boy. Mm. Oh. This music. Yeah, the weakest version. Otoka. Oh, what? Otoka Nadeko. Oh, yeah. The very flirty one. Just once. Oh, wait. This is Rene's circulation. Ah, yeah. The aggressive one. Hmm. Oh, that's a cool visual. Okay, I don't know if we'll be able to deal with her though. Yeah, the god. She was very unreasonable. Are you gonna be able to even tell her what to do? I don't know about this. Like, so, chapter 7. Yeah, okay, this was a flash forward. So, where did they all go? They ran away. Mm, was it? Okay, hopefully she's successful. Oh yeah, she did used to do that. It feels like so long ago. Oh, once again, letting something out that she shouldn't know. Fair. True, true, true. I want to know that too. Did they need none of them like her? Mm. Mm. Yeah, none of them want that. That's crazy. But it makes sense. Of course, it was the snake god. This is so good. You don't think that? Yeah, but the snake god was literally like a threat to the whole town. That's what Gain feared. Hmm. Well, I mean, if you say that, you might be right. They're gonna think that was you. Yes. Uh oh. Well, the shy one I don't think would do anything. Did they find one? Yeah, the only one in uniform is the shy one. Ah, of course she'd go to school. Oh, but this is. Yeah, there's no way this is just gonna be one episode. This has to be multiple episodes. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm lucky. I'm dead. This ending is so cool. Its sound is very different to what we usually get for mono ending. But I think it works. I feel like I already said that, but I wanted to repeat it. Oh. Oh, yo, I think the visuals are a little different here. Either that or I didn't recognize them last time. Oh. This lyrics might actually be directed towards Nadeko, a demon or a snake. Oh, Nadeko and Ononoki together. Okay, yo, that was so good. Honestly, like I said this in my mono character tier list. But yeah, the reasons that I disliked Nadeko at first, it was because she was just, flaunting a lot of aspects that I don't like about myself. But here she's basically doing the same thing here. But I don't know, I feel like I've accepted it, I've come to terms with it. And now I'm like, oh, this is a little uncomfortable with how real it is. But that's why it resonates with me so much. I don't know, yo, this, depending on how this arc ends, it might actually have Nadeko rising in my character rankings. But yeah, just the premise alone of Nadeko trying to find herself and literally making clones of herself, of dealing with the version past of herself, versions, and just straight up being able to be like, yo, those are not me right now. I can barely even recognize them. That's so peak, bro. And just, yeah, FYI, we had the whole Ogi, like, oh wait, weren't you a girl before? But I guess you were always a boy. Very similar to when we got Ogi first in Hana Monogatari. So yeah, I'm gonna be calling Ogi him, he, him, as long as he presents himself as such. But depending on that and vibes, I can switch to she, her, or they, them. And yeah, I don't know what he's going to contribute to the arc. I feel like he was being a bit meta when he was like, oh yeah, I'm just driving here in my bicycle with you on the back because that just seems to be my role for this story. But I know I feel like there's very clear parallels with Ogi and Araragi's relationship here with what Nadeko is dealing with the other Nadekos. Of course, there was never going to be a mystery of like, wait, that's me. But like, why would we do that again? So yeah. So it's a parallel, but it's similar but different, and also some similarities as well to Hanakawa with Black Hanakawa and then the tiger. Yoshioshi really likes this this method of having characters accept themselves, all of themselves. But hey, I'm not complaining. I love that kind of shit. if he's gonna do it a third time, I'm just gonna be like, yo, cinema, kino every time. Yeah, the visual symbolism at the beginning with all the Nadekos running behind each other with the bookshelves, and then they were all falling, and then the piece of paper were like covering them, and then we get a different Nadeko. That was so cool. Well, considering that the shy Nadeko went to school, there's definitely gonna be some interesting stuff with Nadeko having to go inside the school to retrieve her. Or, maybe she doesn't have to, actually. If Shy Nadeko stays the whole day there, then she can just go back for her when the school ends. But that that would be less interesting. Although that would definitely be, a faster way into delving on Nadeko's fear and going back to school. And all this started because obviously she had a time limit because her parents are already, I mean, so the Koi Monogatari stuff, or when the last episode of Koi, what was it? It was like January, maybe? And here it's October. So it's been like 8 months since Nadeko became a shut-in. I mean, it makes sense that even her parents, who were always so, like, they really felt like they really didn't want anything to do with Nadeko's personality. And even here, it really feels like that. Granted, it's just because of the small glimpses we see of them. But it feels like, it's less about their care for her and more so of how the way that Nadeko's been acting reflects on them. They care more about how she appears rather than how she's doing in the inside. And that's just, just me having that impression from what to say to her here and the interaction they have with Kaiki and Koi. So yeah, Nadeko's like, well, so I guess I have a time limit. I'm guessing she has until the end of December. That would be the whole year. But then the way that she was talking with Ononoke, it seemed like, the year is starting in October. With the whole thing of like 10,000 hours. But I mean, she's already used all these 8 months to advance on being a mangaka. But I mean, it makes total sense that nothing has happened. She's just turned 15. She just started earnestly working to be a mangaka. Before it was just like, I am not even going to try it because I'm not gonna be able to become one. It wasn't until Kaiki gave her the best speech of her life that she was like, you know what? I'll try. I'll do what I want to do. Even if it doesn't make me happy, I want to be doing what is basically my dream. of course, 8 months happen and her dream hasn't become a reality because the world isn't such an easy place to live in. But yeah, some people take so many years to get to the place that they want. So it would be easy to just keep at it, just at this. And then when the opportunity finally happens, there you go. But you need time and money to be able to afford the money and the supplies to keep aiming to be a mangaka or whatever it is that your dream job is. Damn, bro. Just talking about this feels so heavy. It just feels very, very personal to me. Who would have thought? I would have never thought that when I met Nadeko that she would become such a relatable character. But here we are. So yeah, a lot of the episode was talking about the mechanics of what to do. Plan A or Plan B. And of course we spent more time on Plan B because that's what she ended up doing, but also what had to do with like the world of aberrations and what that would imply. And considering she did do this, and we don't know exactly, I'm guessing it won't have very bad repercussions with the 4 Nadekos going around town. But she, regardless of even if it would have ended up with all of them very obedient and helping with main Nadeko for her manga, she would have still had to go and meet up with Guy. I wonder if we're going to see it or if it's going to be something off screen. I can't imagine a meeting between Guy and Nadeko. Even now, I'm still like, not Nadeko, Guy just makes me feel very uneasy. I'll get used to as well, but that went away after Ogi Dark. But Guy, I still like, there's so many unknowns about her. But yeah, who knows what it is that is going to happen next. I wonder if the arc is going to end with Nadeko just being like, you know what, I am actually trying Plan A after all. While still deciding to go back to school. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. There could be a few ways that the arc could end, like her going back to school and also still working on her manga. Like those two things, I think can still happen, and there's a big possibility that that's what it's going to be. One, she just keeps staying at Hikikomori with the time limit. I was gonna say like C. Just gives up and does as her parents want her to do. But I don't like that. Or D. A combination between working as a mangaka and being a specialist for Gain or her network. Whichever is going to be, the execution, I just know will be masterful. So there's no doubt there. But yeah, this is definitely building up to be a 10 out of 10 arc. But yeah, if you enjoyed my reaction to this episode, please like and subscribe. Until next time, see ya.